Alright, right into it today. I've already been doing some work this morning. Work, huh? Uh-oh. I have a sip of coffee. No! I gotta get off this TL. Ooh. Oh, this is not the TL I meant to come through. That's okay. So, we are doing something. I think I want the other TL. I want medium fertility soil. I don't care about... Does it look the same? Medium and low? Not quite. Let's go on the other side here. We're actually chiseling blocks of grass. Hey, War Industrialist, welcome. So we're going to chisel block... I'm going to fall down there, aren't I? Chiseling blocks of grass so we can... Heck's that? Okay, let's try that again. We're chiseling blocks of grass so that we can place it down in the park and on my front lawn because I use this awful palette texture. Out of the way. And this is one way you can get nice green grass to a desert. The other way is with the tent bag, but I don't have room to get the tent bag to get a 7x7, so maybe some places, but so let's just turn all these into chisel blocks. It's a little tedious, but it'll do. Whoops. It's inevitable I pick up some non-chiseled soil blocks, which is fine. You can always use them. We could turn them into rammed earth or whatever. Weird thing in the inventory, they just look like regular dirt blocks, so if you don't see the grassy, then you won't be able to tell them apart. Oh yeah, here's the... It says chalk sand, but that's my horrible green material. That's my current front lawn. Say ours, I guess it's Cricket's front lawn too, but it's smart and moved on. So just... You know what? I think... We go on top. You can't really tell the difference, can you? Maybe slight difference. So maybe I shouldn't be so picky just getting medium fertility soil blocks. You can see I've really been leveling this place out. Yeah, I can go this way. I know I'm going to fall. Well, it's not that bad of a hole, I guess. Not a great hole to fall into. So I'll just keep doing this. I'm actually not sure. I didn't count how many blocks I needed, but I know it's quite a few. I wasn't going to do this for the whole front yard, but it looks so much better. So we're going to do it. I've almost got a whole stack already. Let's just get a few more rows and then I'll take it all back and we'll see how far we get. Oh, look at, there's flax up there, but we're in the post-scarcity phase of Vintage Story on this server, or have been for quite some time, so. At the start, it's like all flax all the time. Every time I see it, I have to take it, but... Oh, why that? I'm just getting a little spazzy with my hotkeys here. But now, I want for nothing. A lot of it's too is the other Rusty Gear members are logging on and doing all the work. I try to remember to pitch in myself. Got Candy with the cooking. I think Sid goes in and maybe Pumpkin does a bunch of forging. I mean, there's so much steel. As hard as the first steel is in Vintage Story, once you get... I guess once you start turning the tools into steel, they last so much longer, and eventually you're going to start collecting steel. Alright, I think that's... let's do one more. There, 2 full stacks. I think that... oh, now I have 1 stack. 1 too many. That's always happens to me with gathering resources. I'll say, okay, I want 2 stacks, and then I'll get down to the last bit, and then just go 2 blocks over. And sometimes I feel the need to fill in that next stack. So today's a short stream. I'll be over in about an hour or so. Okay. Don't think we'll have quite enough, but we're getting there. See, this worked okay, I guess, with the Christmas decorations. But this is so much nicer. Well, I put some picnic tables here, which I'm fairly pleased with. You can actually sit at them and stuff. So I did want to leave some, like, worn patches, as if, like, this is a well-used area. But this is awful. So we are going to get rid of all this all the way to there. Actually, what's going on? Maybe I should start with the park. Okay, the park here. I do want this other texture around the slide, but maybe I should be putting some grass in through there also. Oh, and let's finish this strip, because this is so close. This whole park area is so close to being all grass finally. Oh, we got a couple here. So this would be like a reason to not settle in a desert. Like it's... because if you put soil down, you're not going to get grass. And if that's the look, it's fine, but eventually you're going to want grass. So actually, yeah, look, it's slowly... I'm slowly filling this in. It's funny, it's like this is our block. We got the little animated dudes. It is so tempting to have, every time I do this, I say that, it's tempting to add more animation stuff to chisel tools. Like this is just a 2-frame door. Yeah, I guess I could add a cycled trigger, that it just started cycles, but I feel like that's going to be potentially a lag machine, so I don't think I will add that. Alright, nothing for it. I'm going to try and get some stuff done on the stream. The bonus, I guess, of these blocks is they... I'll have to... oh, those spears, I'll just chuck in the storage controller. These semi-creative blocks, they dig up real fast. It feels like I'm playing Minecraft digging this up. Which I think is something that is missing, is endgame fast digging tools, which I guess for a lot of people that doesn't fit in their how they want to play, but I really miss rapid collection of resources when you get to the end game. So the other problem with doing this too is this isn't real grass, so I actually can't plant anything on here. So if I do in the future, let's take these corners out here. Yeah, we're rapidly going through our stock of grass blocks, but I think it's worth it. Might get a little screwy getting under here. Oh, yeah, here is an issue. Let's see. I thought I had this fixed, but you can see it disappears, so we need to actually just trim the top layer off of this. Is kind of, it's not the best, but kind of just have to do it. So let's put one here. Oh, I put all my tools away. Get out the old tent bag. Hey, Mia, welcome. So, actually, I gotta go clean this inventory. I have a problem. So let's grab these. We'll want this stuff. Now we're just on rusty gears again, and I'm reseeding the lawn with proper grass. Oh my god. Okay, so that's regular soil, so I'll store that and that. But some of these, like, weird blocks that I'm probably never going to use, and they don't stack with anything. They're going in the trash. It's easy enough to make these again. That can go into the storage controller. Oh, wow. Oh, that's my... I don't want to get rid of that. That's, like, what I just spent time collecting. You know what? I am going to just dump the ones that aren't stacking properly. Because if I really want this... Uh-oh. I thought it came... I thought we crashed. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to take one layer off of here. Which, interestingly, still keeps the top grass graphic. And then we got to put that, tuck this block. We got to get rid of this one. And I assume I'm going to have to do the same thing under this flamingo also. Let's take away the top layer. Well, some of this I have to be careful laying with my chisel blocks because they're going to get swapped out. So this block needs to go here, and I need to fix that still. I spent so much time trying to fix the invisible block beside chisel doors thing. I was sure I had that fixed. Alright, we're getting there. I'm probably going to have to go get more grass blocks, almost certainly. I mean, I could just stay at there and farm more blocks, but that's no fun. I prefer to go back and forth. It's not so far. And then at least I'm mixing it up a bit. So any of these green ones that don't stack, I'll probably just dispose of in the garbage chute. So I have a lot of pallets, so if I really wanted to get this green stuff back, it's not a problem. Okay. Oh, I might have a problem with these planters. I think they're going to drop. Oops. A couple more. And we got to go back. Chip out some more grass blocks. So those are going to drop down as soon as I... Nothing for it. That'll learn me to put astroturf down everywhere. Have a sandwich. Oh, that didn't quite fill me up. Alright, let's do some more inventory cleaning. Oh god, okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. You'd think by now I would know that it was doing that. So I'm just dumping anything that's not really stacking. And the rest will keep, because maybe... I wonder why those don't stack. Oh, because one says chalk sand, one says low fertility soil. Maybe we'll do something else with these green blocks at some point. But I guess we go back and get some more grass. And actually, I feel like this fence, maybe I need a gate here. And then maybe this fence needs to continue on through here. Maybe a little nook there, I don't know. This looks kind of odd. So I don't think even punks bothered to come get these berries. There's so many of them now. You can get about at least 10 pallets, I think, for like harvesting these. Oh, I really hate this, but I'm gonna have to dig into that one day. That's been frustrating. The reason this is sunk down, because if that's a solid chiseled block under there, when the flamingo is in its down state, this like turns into an invisible block and it looks really bad. I don't know why. Let us go fetch some more. I don't need to bring my tent bag for this. Famous last words. Here's candies, which I awarded Candy this morning. Ordered her restaurant 3 rusty gear. 3 rusty gear stars. Instead of Michelin stars. I love this chicken. Right, Sid's chicken. Every time I go by, I'm like, that thing's so cute. But I won't steal it with the panther. Okay, I believe we're going through this one. You think I know by now? I've made many trips. Yeah, it's oh, this is not the one. Although you know what? I think I've established that if you look down, I don't think you could tell the difference between low fertility soil and medium. So I guess there's not much point insisting on only getting medium. So we will, although the other location I do have more exposed. Let's go, let's just go to the other one. One day I'm going to come up with a some kind of major build to try. This is actually unusual for me, and it's, I guess, because I'm, you know, part of the Rusty Gears, but to continue on a server this long is not something I usually do, honestly. I'm usually like, start a server up, tech up, build a little, get bored, on to the next server. So it's been interesting. I know this is where a lot of builders, you know, this is where the game starts when you're at this phase. You can just do stuff. I guess I better leave a row around here so that that's not a cliff. over the dry stuff. So this is the only way to get nice grass to the desert, other than using a tent bag. The tent bag only works if you are able to have that 7x7. Like if I had done this right from the start, although we didn't have the good tent bags from the start, I could have maybe imported grass blocks into the area, which I did do, but sometimes they start to decay into dirt blocks again. I know there's a pit here, and I know I'm going to eventually fall in it. It's just something that I've accepted. Oop. So actually, it's not too bad. Just like collecting any other resource, really. One thing I'm bad at is building with what's around instead of like deciding what would look best and then going and getting that resource. Like we have quarry tools and everything, so you can get whatever slabs you want. Which is why the chisel tool palette is so dangerous for me, because I always have lots of them. You can build a bunch with it. It all looks the same after a while. Alright, we'll just take a little more and we'll go back. If this was far away, I would maybe sit and grind out a little more, but it's close enough that it's better to break things up by going back and forth. Stuffy. What's the time here? Still got time. I gotta be out by about 9:30 today. Actually, finally getting better at navigating town. Let's go down. I always go down the same block. Oh, look, there's a cow roaming through town. Look at all the resin. Ah, come on. With the spammers. Second stream manager. Bam. Guess that's the problem with Restream is I don't think... Can I delete the message? Oh, add to block list on Restream client. Nice. Restream's been working pretty good. Although I think I almost... Like my channel, my YouTube channel's not that big. But I almost think if I'm going to be streaming this much, I should have a secondary YouTube channel that I'm streaming to. Like, I haven't put any proper chisel tool videos on there in a long time. Mostly because I can't be bothered to edit. Okay. Now the question is, do I put those planters back as is? Oh, look at... Here's the... That's the extension cord from Christmas lights. Here, let's just unplug that. Oh, yeah, we got these spears. I'll just throw these spears in the thingy. Oh, it's gonna make me pick them up, is it? Oh, the front yard is getting close anyways. What's this? Oh! It's a chisel thing, of course. Always doing that. Ew! It's full of moldy sandwiches. And looks like some of Cricket's chisel work. Alright, so we had... Hello, Karnag. Oh, that's red top. This goes... Oh my god. Okay, we're getting close. Well, we're getting close to the proper front yard. I think it looks a lot better. I think the next little mini project, I guess, is to at least bring this fence line along here. What do I need for that? Slate and stripped oak logs, I think. I could put a fence around here too, like a gate, but that feels a little off. Unless I remove these and bring the fence here and then have a arch entryway there. I wonder what that would look like. Would it section off the picnic area a little nicer? Anyways. Enough procrastination. We'll also be fixing the lawn around the Museum of Toilets. Oh no! What's gonna happen with the Night Watcher? Oh yeah, he goes down. Is that a shift right click to pick up? Yeah. Let's get him back before the hordes attack. I think that's been a huge thing too. These Night Watchers, they prevent mob spawns, so I could just sit here and chill and work on my stuff and not worry about being harassed constantly. Plus, if you want to build dark areas, you don't have to worry about mob spawns. They're medium expensive. They're not too bad. There's my little mimic chest design. Decorative chests. Alright, what's this little nook? Is this going? No, it's just a dead space here. Let's see if I can get this all out from this angle. Yeah, it looks like I can. And these vines are actually chisel blocks, also using the paintbrush to add... Using the paintbrush to add bushes as the chiseled texture. It's kind of interesting how they sway in the wind. We're getting there. All right. I was about to start stopping and looking around again, but let's try and stay on track here. Having an all chisel block lawn surprisingly doesn't affect performance really, unless of course I was to like start chiseling out individual blades of grass or something silly. then I might have more of an issue. But if it's a solid chisel block, it's pretty much the same to the system as any other solid block. Slightly more memory overhead, but surprisingly hugely efficient. Oh my god. Alright, time to clean out. These are all stacking nicely. That one's in the bin. Probably put that one in the bin. These I can't quite tell. In the bin. In the bin. These will... Oh, I meant to not store those plants. Shoot. Those have to be replaced on the front yard. That stupid floorboard thing. One day it'll annoy me enough to change it. I guess I could do chiseled pots here, but I'll just put it back the way it was. Oh, that's kind of an odd cypress there. I don't like how it's off the ground like that. It's the problem. There's no way to, like, guarantee how your cypress is gonna turn out. I gotta put these spears away, too. I'm gonna get some shears and cut that out and see if we can get it. Oh yeah, I was gonna put these spears away. This is a storage good floor, by the way. It's basically links. It's one of my other mods, and it's linking, like, the basement's all full of containers, and they're all linked in. Actually, I haven't touched that mod in a while. I think it's because it works pretty good on its own, like as is. I need to copy this, actually, and put it by the picnic table. Keep meaning to do that. I don't know if I'll make a smoking chimney here, but I think we need a barbecue here, clearly. How is my... Look at that. This is where I need... If I was smart, I would have taken a before picture. I think that's a lot better now than that horrible, this horrible green. It's like I should go and edit that texture, but people could be using that texture somewhere. I might be annoyed if it suddenly changes. Let's find an empty-ish... There we go. Just dump those in here so I can have fun trying to remember where I put them. We could try to build something with that, I just don't know what. So, is there any more? All the green is gone. There's plenty of video you could find before shot. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I can. There we go. Nice and green, and here's Perk's house. With a sand lot. A whole bunch of junk. Barrel. Perk hasn't been on in a while other than to hang out. It is kind of a late game thing. There's no way to really keep people, unless they have a building project. There does seem to be a limit on, like, even to go explore, it's going to be finding new stuff. Although eventually I'll go out and look around for things. I guess I'm happy now just to chisel away. It's almost like a semi-creative game at this point. Okay, here we could probably use some grass, at least around the borders. Other than that, I think, like, my park is... Like, what else am I gonna pack in here? I guess here's room for something. Maybe another raised garden? Oh yeah, this needs grass. I think it's kind of funny that there's a museum of toilets and then here's like the actual bathroom. Also kind of funny, I realized the other day I have this bathroom and there's no sink. So just let that sink in. Hey, sink in. Ha ha ha. Although, as I recall, Cricket did start her Rusty Gear intro video was her using the bathroom and not washing your hands. So maybe that's appropriate. Oh my gosh, with the floorboard. What do I do next? I don't know. Okay, that wasn't me. That was someone's elk. I guess here we could use some green. So probably one more trip to get some green. And maybe I've been leaving this border of sand, but maybe the play is to bring grass right to the edge. That will really set this, my little block apart. Keep looking at the house and thinking, can we build up a bit? Could add another floor up there. I'm really happy with this building. For me, this is one of the better buildings I've built, I think, in terms of how it looks at the end. I mean, it is unfortunate maybe I turned it into a toilet museum, but there's Sammy. Purple. I should actually clean out some of this chest. Oh. Just keep building up. Yeah, like if we go... It's unfortunate I don't have a spectator mode. I wonder if I could get access to that. I should ask Sue. Like if we come in like here, there is not a lot of verticality here. Let's go out a ways. There's Gran and Punk's lovely little manor. I don't know if some of these forests here are probably just people's woodlots. Well, that's definitely someone's woodlot. That's a lot of pine. What is this one? Oh, Kapuk. Oh, we got fish. I actually don't think I've been in this area of the town. What is this? Oh, this must be where all the pine is going. I'm not sure whose house this is. Going for the log cabin look. So we do have our 8 smithy and windmills. But other than that, I think everything's pretty flat. So maybe a taller tower is a good idea. So this is the farm. Oh, they're alive. Wonder if I should be like harvesting things at all and replanting help out a little bit. But I don't know whose this is or where they want their stuff. Lots of flax and animals. This is museum. And this is Kendi's, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of a cool build. Yeah, if I look back across, like that guy kept building more floors in his house until he got in trouble with aviation laws. I think I may have seen something on that. But was it like a giant wood structure? Surprised he wouldn't get in trouble with like building code. Yeah, if we look back across here, it is pretty flat. It's funny how the scale is different in Vintage Story than like Minecraft. It's just a lot harder to build big in Vintage Story. It's a lot more resources, even with the tools we have. And actually, this whole village that we settled in was, a lot of it was ruins. Like our house here, this was ruined. I think I could fix this, the roof. I think even the bathroom area was part of the room. So maybe I build up. The problem is where. I guess I could, if I take out these bushes. Hey, you know what? Like the red currant on its own is quite a bit, or I could move these somewhere else. If I put a building in this footprint maybe, and then have like archways that go through to the original house, maybe that's an interesting thing to do. And do we build it out of, I think this is granite? Yeah, let's be fancy and actually look at what's already there and maybe even plan. Age granite. Okay. Granite's pretty easy to come. I might have to make some limestone or maybe go find a big rune. There's like some giant runes near here. A giant, it's like a big manor house from Better Runes, and it's getting close to being down to the foundations because of all the gears have been going through, and we've been like I took most of the roof tiles from a couple of those runes to make this. Actually, this is another option. I built this warehouse and Sid to help finish it off. I mean, that could go up also. Oh, there's the eyeballs he put up there. I should build a giant Sammy the Worm statue that lines up to there and uses that as the eyes. But I kind of like staying in the bounds that I've kind of started with, so I think I'm tempted, because I already have fencing. This is like a natural border. So if I take out all these berries, then this will be the footprint of a new building. And we'll make it taller than that. I don't know what style. Like, I actually kind of like this style. I could do something similar. Probably granite, or do I go with like a complementary colored building? Most of the buildings here are all the same. This is granite too, isn't it? Oh no, chalk. Yeah, it's all chalk and granite. So I could see two ways. One is to copy this, but make it bigger. Maybe a round one or oval, round it off. It definitely won't be a perfect square. And have similar window features and stuff, but go up. I guess another is just something completely different that goes up. I don't know what materials to use. This is where a smart person would go find references and build, but what I usually end up doing is just starting to build and deal with all the problems of not planning later. All right. I'll go replant these out in the desert somewhere. It's actually perfect time because I don't really want to deal with all the berries right now. So I have about, I got half an hour. Maybe that's enough time to sketch in a foundation. All right, we are going to pick up some berries here. Yeah, I'll just keep them. How's my inventory? Oh, okay. My inventory is actually pretty clean for once. Maybe I'll get enough to make some pallets, actually. I'll probably get a stack of cranberry out of this. So I think I'll get some, like, soil blocks, maybe turn it into rammed earth, and kind of sketch out the frame. Actually, I think with the paintbrush, I can build the structure and then come back after and sort of paint it with the material that I want. Oh gosh, we have a lot of... Do I have lime? We could make some more pallets. Minerals. Oh yeah, I made a bunch of quick lime the one day. I never remember the... There we go. Might as well, because these boil. These berries will spoil. Shepherd's risen notes. Look at that. It's beautiful. So many pallets. We usually go give some to Punk, but... Oh, let's put away... Oh, those flowers were meant to go with the storage. Okay, there's some berries here, so actually that's even cranberries, so let's get some cranberries and I'll just fill in Punk's little berry farm. It looks like he's doing double rows in the middle. It's funny, these berries are all pretty much gone to pallets. I mean, what else are you gonna do? It's not the best food. Ah, I'm one short. Blueberries and white currant. Do we have... We got black currant. Well, maybe I just put these in storage for now then. It's not my area, so I don't want to build with it too much. I'll just pop them in the storage controller. Along with all the other stuff I don't know what to do with. Oh my god. And then we got 32 berries. I guess we'll actually eat them. That would be a switch. What a weird thing to do with berries. Okay, so we have our new building lot. I think actually these trim will have to come out because I think I will build it right against this house. And maybe this window will end up looking out. Actually, I just put that window in not that long ago. Alright, let's play find where the freaking support beam starts. Oh, so far I'm winning the game today. Is there one solid beam here? Amazing. Holy crap, that was easy. I was expecting a lot more problem with that. Let's put these away. Let's gotta see if I have some chalk building blocks to work with. Where am I? I'm all confused. Oh my god. I could have changed that a long time ago, and I just never get around to it. Got a bit of... Actually, we got a bit of aged granite here. I need a bit of chalk. Just a couple pieces of chalk. Granite. Oh wait, what am I doing? Yeah, I could do that, like if it's like a courtyard. Actually, if this... What the frig? Oh no. I don't want to do this. Alright, let's go out and in. Stupid wooden beams. They're so cool and yet so frustrating. I should have closed the client, but I think we'll be alright. We're going into the same client. It just takes a second to load here. There we go. See, it looks like it's almost 3 megabytes. That's pretty high. I wonder if it's all the chisel blocks. I don't know what those numbers do. I assume that's loading in the area around you. Come on! I'm just gonna put my desk into standing mode here. Okay, here we go. So if you hear the little whirring, I'm gonna stand up for a bit. I'll be sitting most of the day once I go to work. Oh, this mic is now at eye level. That's... Uh-oh. Why? Okay. Just a little startup freeze. I was like, oh no. Okay, so I would say maybe we leave. And I guess we'll leave that too. Actually, that's nice. There's a little alleyway. Do I build right? Actually, do I build right to the fence? Or do we leave a little area around here? And also, I don't want a box. I don't want to make a shoebox. So. Oh, okay. Here, this side, it will go up to the fence, so it lines up at least with the house somewhat. I guess if I go right to the fence line, I could have stuff like hanging out over the fence here. So maybe I will just do that. You know what I need to do is get the parts for an angel belt so I could like fly around. The main thing I'm missing being gold. I need some gold plates. That's interesting. The roof doesn't actually overhang there, so that's perfect. Alright, so what kind of shape can we fit in here that's not a pure box? I guess we don't build right to the outside corner, so if we come in... Do we do something oblong, maybe? Like... Come in like that. Oh, that's going to seal up that window, but that's okay. I can always add another window later. Although maybe at the bottom, maybe to the top of the house is like a rectangle, and then from there, otherwise I'm going to have all this weird dead space, but I suppose I could put something in there. I could make this fence come to here, and then that could be kind of open. Alright, well, let's just keep playing. This is actually like a large amount of planning for me. So here, and there. And on this side. Yeah. Okay, so we're into the third block is that one. Actually, we could have side doors here. Is this an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Okay. So we don't have an odd number symmetry. Maybe I do leave this. I'm going to leave this open just so we do have an odd symmetry, which is I find a lot easier to design around. So we're going to go in like that. I guess this is where it's important to really got to get this first part right, because that's like when you build a whole bunch of walls and then to discover that you've screwed up. Quite soul crushing. Okay, after all that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty good. I'm just going to leave that open. And we'll see on this side. If I don't want to put a door there, I can always do windows, but at least we know. Oh, let me go like this. Okay, can I get a feel? It's hard because of that little bit, but I can't zoom in any farther. But we do have a nice ovally shape happening here. Now we'll see, maybe as we go up, we can make the shape sort of pop out, so there's an overhang to here, and maybe it overhangs the house even a bit. That could be interesting. And I still haven't quite decided on the materials I want. I think I may end up sticking with the granite. Which means I'm going to have to get a bunch of granite. I'm going to have to make a bunch of mortars, what I'm going to have to do. I think I got the stuff for that. Okay, so here we've got windows. And now here, do I want the, I guess I go, uh-oh. See if I got granite somewhere. These are not quite the same blocks, but that's okay. Oh, and I do have a Jonas paintbrush, so I can actually, or palette. So we're going to put our corners on the outside. So this could be actually a pretty big project. Ending up with these awkward corners that I'm never sure. Uh-oh. Have I already screwed up? Let's see, we have an outside L. Well, maybe not. Maybe we're still good. If I do have problems with this, I need to find them now, before it's too late. And actually, I should have polished granite blocks. Oh, outside like a firewood pile or something. And welcome Expertim, by the way. Yeah, some firewood or something. I gotta get some polished granite blocks probably for the base. Sorry, window, you're getting plugged up for now. I don't know what I'll do to the floors yet, but probably won't have a path block right through it. What's the flooring in here is aged wooden planks. I don't know if I want that for my floors here, but it's just I guess I could have used the house wall. Oh well. We'll keep it separate. Oh, down to 4 blocks again. We need to find a big room. I wonder, I don't remember if we have the dungeon mod installed on here, but sometimes that inserts staircases that wind all the way to the bottom, and it's an excellent place to get some of these blocks. I have the stuff to build them, but let's see if I got a finishing chisel somewhere. Why do I keep going all the way? Like literally I just have to go in here. I'm sure I have a finishing chisel somewhere. Hand wedge, QP chisel, pantograph, scraper. I might have to make one. I know there's a rough cut chisel and a rubble hammer in here. Tools. Got my grunting stick, of course. I think we need to make a finishing chisel. What time is it actually? I got time to make that. Let's just make sure I don't have that in here. So what the finishing chisel is, with these slabs over here, you can get the polished block directly. Oh, I do have a finishing chisel. Okay. Slate, andesite, shale, bauxite. Oh, now the next thing, is there a... There we go. Grab like a stack of polished granite. So this is the mod, the quarry mod, which is like one of the best mods going out there. Oh, there we go. We got exactly a stack. So in the mod, you use plugs and mark out an area, and then you hammer in the plugs, and it drops these giant slabs that you can use to get the stone type. So it's kind of a nice sort of vanilla feeling way to get more blocks. So I got those because we actually... I like having these as like a foundation block. Ugh, I have to try and pick those up after. Do I have my pantograph? I do have my pantograph. All right. We are going to go ahead and turn this into an archway. Oh, whoops. There we go. I'll finish that archway later. I need a piece, the top piece, and then... Yeah. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. I don't want to leave. Here's my little void that I was concerned about. But I think maybe we just get rid of the fencing. Maybe, actually, I think we get rid of this fencing. This fence could end here, attached to the wall, and then I could open all this up. I think that would work a lot better. That was my... I guess we could do that now, couldn't we? Of course, these are all too high. Vintage Story likes to change. It will see what blocks they're made of, and then whatever block is the most is the tool that you need. So if the block, this is actually mostly stone, even though it's meant to look like a metal fence, so pickaxe becomes the best tool to break this chisel block. Which I thought was a cool feature at first, and now it's just kind of annoying. Now, let's see, what's the best way to finish off actually, this whole interior fence is kind of pointless to maybe this point. So let's just... And I need to get myself a few more grass blocks. Well, see, now it wants me to use the axe, and now it wants me to use... Let's, actually, if I go one more... Well, I'm glad I have all this storage, because... I guess this is a little uneven now, but that's okay. We'll let it... Not everything can be perfect, right? It's like peeling away at a thread. Before you know it, you're making all these massive changes. Which is okay. It's a problem with these outside corners. It's hard to get in there, but hopefully I won't have to do a lot of this. Whoops. I just realized, and as soon as I say something, it's going to happen. I haven't seen a temporal storm in a bit. I wonder if they have been calmed down, or I guess I just haven't been on. Watch, it's gonna... Anytime now, I'm gonna see the countdown pop up for temporal storm. Not that it's a big deal, because we can sleep through them, so it's literally just... If I don't want to fight through it, just go to bed. Still need a flooring material for in here, too. Yeah, I think this fence needs to go. The fence kind of maybe should bend here and end right into the wall. And in this, just looking at that, that should be an archway of some sort. Okay, we got lots of these blocks now. Looks like I do need to get going though, so I'll try and find someone to raid out to. Actually got quite a bit done today. I should be Pleased with that. We managed to fill in grass in most of the yard, and even start a new build. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I'll work on the fence. Actually, some of the fencing will probably now come along here. I mean, I could, in theory, I could have just moved those berries altogether. Oh, let's top off the berries here. You know what I should do, then, is maybe find a way to post some of these. I have them all saved, so there are, like, portfolio files for those. But it's... oh, shoot, I gotta go. But basically, it's just 2 materials. Actually, some of them are 3. I've like, mixed up the thing. So the outside, I've made 1 thick, so that when you put them side by side, you get the posts. And then the top is pretty straightforward. Here, let's actually... let's put a top down by itself. That's all there is to the top. It's very simple, right? I've extended that. And it's very simple. Yeah, it was for the rest of the look, and also because I ran out of the 1 material. But now, let us see who we got to raid out to on Twitch. No, what's happened here? How do I... yeah. Oh, there we go. We got Patches and Pieces. I do like to try and raid out, usually to Vintage Story streamers. There's so many of them, actually. I don't automatically know all of them. Let's do Patches and Pieces, I guess. Patches. Let's spell that correctly. Anyways, thanks for watching, YouTubers and Twitchy people. And the Twitch will raid out, and yeah, thanks for watching. Let's see, start a raid. Oh, there's only one. There's only 1 viewer. I don't. Oh, 2. Yeah, we'll raid out. Why not?